Hello? Okay, there we go. There I am. Let's see if we can get the chat working because it's deciding it wants to be a butt. Hey guys. So the chat is deciding it does not want to work at the moment, so that is great. Oh, wait, maybe? Hang on. Never mind. We're good. We got it. We got something. We got something working here. Again, still figuring out the bugs for this, so we're just gonna go with that for now and figure it out later. But yeah, so as you probably saw from the title, today we're gonna be working on the Deep and Homebrew Pokemon AU. So for those of you who don't know, a while ago on my Twitter, I talked about a potential sort of Pokemon AU where a bunch of the characters from Deep and Homebrew were gym leaders, and it would follow probably Ra most likely as the protagonist as they go about collecting the gym badges from every different gym battle. There wasn't much touched on in the original tweet, just a couple of bits and pieces there, so to quickly go over that, the things that were discussed was that Arcadian would most likely be the last gym leader, being the Dragon Electric gym leader. Clara and Marcus would be towards the end game. Clara was debating between having a, I believe, poison fairy and, or no, it was a bug poison and bug fairy. Marcus was a Grass Dark gym leader for the excuse to have a Cacturn on his team. And then there was the brief discussion of whether Samus would or would not be a gym leader here, which still debated on. But as of right now, we're just gonna basically work on building what the teams could potentially be. And as always, to quickly go over the rules of the stream, because we do have rules here. There are rules. So, to whom it may concern, the rules of the stream are that, 1, be respectful to the mods, hosts, and other viewers here. 2, please use appropriate discussions for the stream, nothing political, nothing too religious, just keep it to the topic that is on the stream. 3, do not backseat gaming unless requested by the host. This also goes for art and storytelling. Obviously, if you have ideas, you're more than welcome to share, but just, you know, try not to take over the entire conversation, pretty much. 4, use PG-13 language. Cursing is okay, but try to keep it respectable for stream. And 5, if any messages are seen as a violation, there will be a warning before it's removed. If issues continue, the person messaging will be banned. Small other side note to mention for the sake of the stream. Tiny disclaimer, Deep and Homebrew and all its characters belong to Lerner Comics and Paula. I own nothing but the AU idea, and if you haven't already, please check out Deep and Homebrew on Paula's Twitter, as it is a very amazing comic, and the first couple of pages have been released and are pinned to the top of her Twitter head. And if you check the description of the stream, her Twitter is linked below. With all that said, let's get to work. So we're going to start with Arcadian, since he's going to be the easiest here, because it's Electric Dragon. If you want to argue with me that Arcadian would not have an Electric Dragon team, I need to hear a damn good argument as to why he does not have an Electric Dragon team, because again, it's Arcadian. Now, the first question I actually have to mind here is, sorry, replying to a message. The first question I actually have is, what would the badge name be in terms of Arcadian's gym? Because all the gyms have a specific badge name. So what would Arcadian's be? Or for that fact, would he even have a badge? Because let's be honest, not all of them have badges. Not all the games got badges. Just a fact of life. So let's look into Pokemon. So let's start off nice, simple, and easy, looking into some dragons. Now, obviously, we're not going to be using any legendaries because, no. There's a place and time for legendaries. This is not the place and this is not the time. I say that, and the only I hate my life. The only dragon electric type, aside from the goddamn fossils of Galar, is Miraidon, which is legendary. Why do we not have more electric dragons? Somebody answer me that! It makes no sense that we do not have more electric dragon types. Absolutely none. Why? I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense. Also, what setting do I have to make it to where it will let me access all the Pokemon? Thank you. Is it National Dex? I'm pretty sure it's National Dex. Is it? No, it isn't. What do you need from me? What do you want from me, settings, to where I can access all the Pokemon? What do you want from me? You know what? All of those are Gigamax, so we'll just roll with it. We'll roll with it. You would think, but like, seriously, there's only 2 electric type dragons. Technically 3 if you count Mega Ampharos. But I mean, okay, so there's actually 4. Where the fuck were you guys last time? So there's 4 electric dragons in total of all the dragons. Mega Ampharos, Zekrom, Dracozolt, and now Miraidon. But there are no, like, pseudo-legendaries electric dragon, which I personally think is a sin. But again, we're going to be straying away from any legendaries for this. Personally, I think he would have a Komodo. Komodo just sounds like a Pokemon that in this scenario Arcadian would have. We're going to try to do a majority of 50-50 split of electric and dragon types for this. So we are going to try to balance it out as much as possible. They did Dragonair so dirty. Like, how do you reasonably expect Dragonair to become Dragonite? They did them so dirty. I don't know why, but I personally think he would have a Garchomp. Like, I like to believe Arcadian would look for heavy hitters. He'd look for the good fight. He'd be a tough battle, which is why he'd be the final gym leader. Also, if you guys hear any noises, it's my cats going completely loco. So don't worry too much about it. One more dragon type, and then we can start looking into the electric types. I completely agree, Quiet Pony. Definitely, he definitely gets the hard hitters. You'd probably have a Haxorus. Haxorus is a dangerous Pokemon. I wonder, I'm gonna check something out of curiosity. Damn, fire dragons are even done more dirty than electric dragons. There's only 3 fire dragons and one of them is a mega. No, we don't want dragon electric. We just want electric. Thank you. First of all, who I'm assuming is Paula, welcome. Secondly, was that pun necessary on your arrival? Come on. Honestly, it is that there's only 3 fire dragon types. Also, for this... Well, okay, you got me there. You got me there. But for the sake of giving Arcadian at least 1 electric dragon type, I'm gonna give him an Ampharos with the ability to Mega Evolve. They really do. The fire type is done dirty a lot of the time. Looking into more electric types. You know, not gonna lie, the urge to give Arcane a Galvantula for the irony that Kaiser is an arachnophobe. Oh, hey Ken! Yeah, a little late, but you're fine. Absolutely, Luxray. I will hear the arguments out, but like, again, you're gonna need a good argument to convince me Arcane would not have a Luxray. Unless Kaiser just comes out and says he would not have a Luxray, then I can't really argue with that. I can try to argue against the creator, but can't really. Hi Samantha Slane, you just missed us starting working our way through the first and the final team, which is Arcadian's team. Also, had a small break at work, gotta head back before my shift's over. You're doing great, it seems. Thank you very much. If you're able to make it back, I don't know if you will by the time I end, but if you are, stop back in and say hi. I don't know how long we're going to be going, but we're going to be going at least for a little bit. But going back to the electric type category. Honestly, again, no legendaries, but like Arcane with the yes, I can English. That's a thing I can do. Do I even know actually how to pronounce this Pokemon name? Raikou? I'm probably saying it wrong, and I'm probably pissing a bunch of people off, but whatever. I still laugh that Pamo and Pamat are just the same creature, but one is bigger. They're pretty much the exact same thing. An Electivire with motor drive. Okay. You got a good point there. Do you want me to give him Spider for the sake of irony against Kaiser Ken? Alright, if you just want to listen to it, absolutely fine. Just be warned of any and all madness you hear. Alright, Ken, if you want me to add the Spider for the sake of irony, give me a good argument as to why I should replace him with one of the other electric types. You got a good point there with countering ground types. But Ken, if you can make me a good argument to replace, then I will replace one with the Galvantula. I will make the irony happen. But for the meantime, I'm going to leave it at just Pokemon. We'll go back to moves and stats and all that in a moment. Next, we're going to move on to what we agreed on, or what we briefly discussed as one of the what we discussed as one of the beginning gyms, which was Edgar having a rock type gym. However, although, in regards, we never discussed what other than rock he would be. So if anybody has suggestions for what type to add to his gym plus rock, I am absolutely open to them because I have no goddamn idea. Can I spell gym? And even if somebody has a better idea for him than rock, I'll hear you out. Because even, like, listening to myself back, I don't know where I got the idea he would be a rock gym leader of all things. I think I was just stretching and hoping at this point. Electrolab lower speed is again the size of a spider range enemy spiders and is surrounded by electric gems. Okay. Edgar hands down would have an Onyx, you say, huh? An Onyx. Well, that fills our rock type, so do we go into ground or do we go into steel? Keep in mind, we're working with first gym here, folks. Folks. Why did I say it like that? Folks. Blech. I'll be honest, the only thing I can think of is like frog punk. I mean, let's be honest, most frog Pokemon are water type. So we could do rock water or ground water. For the sake of argument of him having an Onix. If we're going off of Onix, then it's gotta be rock or ground, the base level. Like, we gotta have base levels, understanding that this gym is gonna be rock or ground here. Also, Ken, involving your argument of adding Galvantula, who do I replace then? Okay, so we're gonna go with the ground water for Edgar's gym. For the excuse of having frogs. Good point. Good point. You got me there. Let's see. Looking into one time. Okay, can we just agree that the names for the futuristic and the whatever they're called Pokemon are super weird? Like, why did you have to go and name them something so outlandish? Ah, you see. But frog. Oh, I could give him a Greninja, but I gotta keep in mind this is the first gym. It's the first gym, we gotta make it reasonable. Descendants of Quagsire. I love Quagsire. I will fight everybody on it. You want to see the name of some of the future? This is one of them. Iron Bundles. Also, yes, giving him a Froakie. Here's a debate for you folks. Out of every starter we have access to, which one do you think Raw would choose? Out of all the starters, from 1 to 9, which one do you think Raw would be most likely to choose? Look at him, he's just a little man's. Yes, the new forms of some of the Pokemon are definitely interesting, to say the least. I just thought of something. To tell them to say you would totally have a Skitty. Okay, I hear you, Ken. I hear you. Definitely, I think would be a good fit. I'm sorry, I'm addicted to Wooper. I'm addicted to Wooper, I gotta give Edgar Wooper. I'm sorry, I can't not. Wooper has become new favorite Pokemon. I'm sorry, I can't help it. strong urge to give Edgar a spiel. Ooh, true, right. Water sword. Bulbasaur, because she would be confused by it, but would love it. I can see that, honest. Oh my gosh, Raw with a giant Venusaur. I need that in my life now. Just tiny Raw on a giant bull or Venusaur. I can word today. No, I can't. You know what? Fuck it. Edgar gets round boy. He gets round ball boy because we stand still. We stand still here. We are still appreciated here. Oh man. Ah. Gotta keep reminding myself, these are not about my favorite Pokemon. Because damn it, the urge is there. Okay, I need to either hear a good argument or a confirmation as to what the last ground type would be for Edgar. Because I'm going to be honest, I have no ideas. So for the time being, I'm going to hop over to the water types. Until either somebody gives me a good idea or I get confirmation. Let's see what else we can grab over here. Where is Temple? I'm trying to find Temple right now, like, as you say that, and I can't find it. Where the hell are you, Temple? Where the hell is Temple? There's Poliwag. Where's Temple? Hang on. There you are. Look at you, little guy. It's just a little guys. At the moment, Temple's water, so unless we want to make the argument by at this point, when does Temple evolve by? I think that's the real question to ask here. Because depending when it's evolved by, I can make the argument that it should be a Palpitoad already. He's just a, yeah, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. There's a lot of little guys. Hello, baby, to be strong, water frog, and then hang on, let me get my book. Get the Pokemon book! For the time being, until we can figure that out, because if you can, I might make the argument to have Poliwag on the team. Let's go hop over to the Butterfly Bitch. Because we need some more love to punch in our life. Rhyhorn could be a take if you want something faster. Could go with Diglett. Sandshrew has Poison Sting, and I think Pin Missile. You bring up some good points. I'm gonna wait to hear on the consensus of the evolution for Tympole, and we'll go from there. Sandile is also a good one too. Let's look into level 25. Yeah, those are way too high for it to be reason that Tympole or Poliwag would be evolved at that point. That is way too high. Alright, so we gotta replace one of them with the ground. Gonna leave Tympole because he's just a little guy. I think I like the argument for Sandile most because of the excuse of giving it Intimidate. What the hell is this? Anger Point. If this Pokemon takes a critical hit and attack its raised 12 hit. Holy shit. That is terrifying. I mean, I know I have to survive the critical hit, but that is still terrifying. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. See, I hear you out on Moxie. However, think of this in terms as not a playable team, and rather as the team you play against. Golett doesn't evolve until Forestry, but it's a ground ghost construct Pokemon. To be made for a lot of the ground types here. I think I am going to set to, okay, thank you. I am going to set to Moxie now. We can discuss that later between that and Intimidate, but for now, Little Round Man. I'm sorry. I gotta give love to the Little Round Mans. He's just Little Round Mans. But let's move on to the Clara team. Okay, so there's something very important we need to figure out here right off the bat. Do we go with Bug Fairy or Bug Poison? Because those are the two arguments on the table. Unless somebody can give me another one. I could totally see Robinson even infer it. Also, quick pause moment. So if I come back to see arguments for a bug psychic type for Clara. I see people saying I think bug poison would work. I see Paula coming back saying what an Alakazam could have something like that, which would make it a bug psychic. I see arguments for fairy poison. Like, we seem to be all over the board with this. I'm not gonna lie here. Hang on, I'm gonna try to see if I can set up something. I don't know how successful it will be. We are going to attempt it though. We really are all over the place, so I'm going to attempt something. I'm not sure exactly how this would work. Hang on, we're figuring something out here. Okay, so far the arguments being made are bug poison. Trying to figure this out on the fly was probably not my best idea, but you know what? It's fine. Other argument is bug fairy. Have to leave because my earphones have died. Oof. What is English? You know what, fuck it. That's not gonna work at the moment because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So we're gonna try this a different way. So, everybody's going to say between the type combinations which one they think is the best. Right now on the board, we've got Bug Fairy, Bug Poison, Bug Psychic, Fairy Poison, and was there another one? I think that was it, So yeah, Bug Fairy, Bug Poison, Bug Psychic, and Fairy Poison. So between those four, put in the chat which one you think works best. And we'll go from there. Okay, we got one for Bug Psychic, one for Bug Poison. I'm gonna give it a bit of time to let everybody have a chance to say their piece. If we're still split on the decision after this, I'm gonna roll a d4. This is a... So we got two Bug Psychics, one Bug Poison. To answer your question, this is a later down the line gym. Not like... I would say maybe... Trying to do quick math in my head. Like maybe 4th, maybe 5th gym. It's definitely not beginning gym. It's definitely more so end game. Here's actually a separate idea on top of all this. Elite Four. What if the Elite Four was the creators of Deep and Homebrew? Imagine this entire time my mic was off. No, thankfully it isn't. Definitely. I think in terms of like where gyms are right now, we have Arcadian at the 8th gym. We have a blank space in the 7th gym because I haven't figured that out yet. We have Clara in probably the 6th gym. Marcus in probably the 5th. We have a blank space for the 4th, and we have blank space for the 4th gym. I'm still debating putting Edgar in, but if I were to, I'd probably say he'd be somewhere around the 3rd or 2nd gym. You beat the characters, now you must beat the creators for your throne. Yes, exactly. You have to fight the creators in order to claim the glorious victory. I don't remember seeing anything about Wolfbeak. We're still trying to figure out the argument for giving Arcadian a Galvantula for the sake of Kaiser's arachnophobia. Who's the champion? Well, obviously it'd be Paula. Like, I can't not make the actual creator the champion. That would be a sin. Absolute sin if Paula was not the champion. We'll hop back to Claire's human event since the vote seems to be going toward Bug Psychic, but we still seem to be in a bit of a debate. Let's hop our way over to Marcus because I feel like he'll probably be easier? Question mark? I'm just saying right off the bat, he gets a Catherine. I will not be hearing any arguments at this point in time. Mance gets a Catherine. I could hear out either Ghost Crest or Ghost Dark, but I'm not moving on the fact man gets a Catherine. Ain't moving on that fact. Again, unless Paula comes over to me and tells me to my face I am wrong, I am not changing the fact that this man gets a Catherine. You cannot look at Catherine and tell me that does not scream Marcus. Who is at the door? Is that food? That might be food. I might have to go grab food. But, how about we make the argument of Dark Ghost for, Marcus here? How's that sound? I'm hearing a group agreement. I'm hearing an overall group agreement for Dark Ghost type, with what seems to be a following pattern of grass type sprinkled in. Because I cannot deny, I do agree with your thought process here of Trevenant. I do agree. That also gives me very Marcus vibes. Imagine Paul coming in here and is like, actually! Because let's be honest here, at the end of the day, Paul has full say over whether being complete dumbasses here. Okay, hear me out on this one. Marcus with a haunch crow. we're just going for what gives us vibes of Marcus at this point. I feel like with what we know about the characters, Poltergeist would be more so, Miller? Is it Miller? I forget the name now. I forget the name. Mob Boss Bird. Again, tell me that doesn't give you Marcus vibes. Marcus is a mob boss. That's just simple plain fact of it. Mob Boss AU. See, this is where we get into difficult territory. I'm trying to remember his new name, but see, it's not just me. I also forget what his new name is. Mastiff? I'm trying to say that word. I really am here. Hang on, let me search it up. Are we gonna give not Darkest, Jesus Christ. Are we about to give Marcus a dog mob boss Pokemon? Mastiff is good boy. They do not belong on a mean man's team. You know what? We're gonna leave that one out there. Paula, if you see this, if you're watching this, if you're hearing this in the background, when you ever have the chance to get back, do you think that Marcus deserves the good dog boy on his team? We'll be awaiting your reply. All right. We'll say for the sake of argument until Paula gets back to us that we'll look into other Dark and Ghost types, and then when Paula gets back to us, we'll decide whether the good boy belongs on his team or not. These are very serious questions that need answering. We'll let the creator decide in this battle. Okay. An argument for Bisharp. Okay, this is stupid, and I don't fully agree with it. But also, hear me out. His new name is Maxwell Miller, so I guess you could still call me Miller. Okay. But hear me out on this. Marcus was Meowscarade. I don't know why. But Meowscarade does give me some Marcus vibes. Am I the only one here who gets some Marcus vibes off of Meowscarade? Also, Chandelure. That would make sense considering, if I remember correctly, one of the old things was that, didn't you turn somebody into, like, a gramophone or something? I don't remember. Bomb cat. Why was I saying rat? I apparently can't English, according to Ken, which would not be surprising in the slightest bit. But I can definitely see Chandler. That brings us to our final ghost type, unless we gotta switch some. I'm just saying now, if Paula does confirm that Marcus would have the good boy, I'm switching out for Miascarda. Miascarda? Miascarda. However the fuck you say that. It will be the fight between the cat or dog. Which one is more fitting, Paula? We will finally learn if Marcus is a cat or a dog person. Honestly, again, kind of, not as heavy vibes, but wait, no. Why didn't we think of this sooner? Marcus was a Mimikyu. Like, look at Mimikyu, look at Marcus, and tell me you do not see the resemblance. It's like looking in a mirror. I know, right? I'm actually mad we didn't think of Mimikyu sooner. Like, it's Mimikyu. And it's Marcus. How did we not connect the line sooner? It's so obvious now. I love the difference in team. Marcus's team, Arcade's team, and then Ted Kurt's team. Marcus Mimikyu sometimes acts like his hat. I can see it. I know, right? Again, it was so obvious. Mimikyu was right there staring us in the face. Alright, it's time for another debate here. Here's our next debate. Would Samus actually have a gym? That's the first debate we need to look at here. Because we're looking at whether or not the chat is fucking going off like crazy. I'm gonna switch it back to the other chat and figure this out later. Because I don't know why the chat's breaking all over the place. Samus with the fairy types. Okay, so I hear you out on the fairy type. Here's my next question for thee, though. The question still stands. Would he be a gym leader in the first place? honestly don't know if he should be a gym leader or not, though. See, that's the question here. That's the question we're asking. Would he be a gym leader? Because I can see both sides for the yes of this argument and the no of this argument. Because if Observation Ninja would make sense for him. But we have to look at this as, if he has a gym, we gotta choose two types here. If he does not have a gym, then he would most likely just be sort of random NPC that you find. Like, not in the sense of an unimportant NPC, but just a random one. So that's the argument we're looking at right now. Samus is a missed time situation. I don't know, maybe. I don't think I know who Miss Time is. Okay, if we're going with the argument, he does not have a gym. If we're going with that, if this is the path we're going down, then we have a lot more free reign with which Pokemon we give him. But on the other note, that makes the other 4 gyms increasingly difficult to make. Retired gym leader who works in the academy. Ah, okay. I see now. I see. I mean, going off of Ken's logic here, it would make sense. Like, or would it? I don't know. That's the thing here. These characters are so new and fresh still, that's like, do we have enough to make the guess that he could be a retired gym leader and now work in an academy, or would he just be a retired gym leader? And if that was the case, who would have taken over the gym? These are the questions that we have to answer. We need Paula's help. Listen, Paula, if she steps in when she steps in to grace us with her presence of what the fuck are we doing with our lives, then it happens. But unless it happens, we're on our own here. I still argue with the fact that Changtooth is at least half fine type gym. Not sure what the other half is, but you cannot tell me that man does not have a fine type gym. I think we're going to leave the Samus argument be for a hot minute because, well, I think we're collectively in agreement that he would probably not be a gym leader. Alright, Grace, have fun. I think while we're collectively in agreement he is not a gym leader, we still have the possibility that he might be. I think we're heavily collectively on the side of no, but the possibility is still there. We'll put a pin in it. I think we had a collective agreement on Bug Psychic for Clara. So let's move back over to this for a second. I think we had an agreement that overall we thought Bug Psychic fits best. And going off of what Paula said, one of those psychics would be an Alakazam. Can I find psychic and not hit fairy, please? Okay, so we're going with Bug Psychic here. Okay, so first bug type, hear me out on this. Vespiquen. If I could find where the fuck they are. There they are, Vespiquen. I think there is a very good argument to be made. Sorry about that. But I think I definitely agree. We need butterfly bugs. We do need butterfly bugs, because she's literally the butterfly bitch. But also Vespiquen. True, there is Orbeetle. I think we can make the argument for Orbeetle or the Orbeetle being psychic, because I can English for the sake of having more butterfly bugs. If it has attack or defend or heal or embargo, it will. I will smite thee. Don't tap me, Ken. I'll do it. You know better than to tempt my hand of fate. Okay. So I need some reasonable butterflies here. What are butterflies we can give Clara? That was the exact move said of the Leaf 4 Aaron's Best Queen. I will be angered. I will be an angered. There is. I hear you. Words, please. I hear you on a Vivillon. Because if I remember correctly, Vivillon has a black, white, and gray theme to them, which is very fitting of Clara's theme. And it refuses to show up for some reason. I don't know why. Oh well. No, I agree. Beautyfly does not fit Clara. Again, I know we said no, like, legendaries, mythicals, anything like that. But the idea of Clara having a Buzzwole on her team is hilarious to me. Just, I defeated your Pokemon. What the fuck is that? I'll do it. I'll do it as a joke, but I'll do it. You change the game version of this to hard mode. Nothing changes except Clara gets a buzz swole. True. Well, Corona is a beefy. I think we almost have to keep Icy Snow Pavilion purely because of the colors. Because, like, the colors fit so well for Clara. I know you can't see it on stream because it refuses to show up, but it fits so well. Now it falls down to what last psychic type best fits. This is where my brain decides to yeet itself into the void. I think a Musharna might fit best, though I'm not sure. I'm going to be right back. I guess discuss amongst yourself if you got a better idea for what second type to give to Clara. we're back and I got food now. So I see a lot of different suggestions with I see Subscara, I see Reclus, I see Gardevoir. Let's lay out. Let's lay out the drum seed, which is... No, not you. There we go. Where the fuck are you? So one of the arguments we're hearing here is Gardevoir. And the other one we're hearing is for Renucleus? I think that's how you say it. This boy. So these are the two arguments on the board at the moment. Listen, Pokemon names are not easy to spell. And anybody who says otherwise is a liar. Both of these are good arguments because I think aesthetically wise, Gardevoir is very fitting. But I think for the fact of connecting to the whole mad scientist thing, like Ken said, Ridiculous is also extremely fitting. Oof. Ridiculous. This is definitely a hard one. I once again think the best thing at the moment is to put a pin in it and give us some time to digest the idea between the two before coming to a decision which one works better. Which also gives us a chance to jump to my favorite boy. True. Can I spell... Can I type? Can I do anything, please? So we're gonna quickly hop over to Chaintooth and start working on him. The board is just covered in pins at this point. we agree on half of it. Chain Tooth is fighting. However, the question is, what is the other half of it? All the pins. Normal fighting type gym. Okay, I can see the normal fighting. Any objections? I think we finally got a clean win. Alright, let's see what we can do in terms of normal and fighting here. Liquids, they are not friends. Okay, I feel like right off the bat we have to get a Pokemon with horns. Like, I feel like we just have to do that. Cockleture and Machamp, definitely good ones. I'm going to have to put a pin in the idea of slacking. More for so the reason that it just doesn't hit the same for Chain Tooth, at least in my opinion. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that. I definitely think either a Bouffalant or a crap. What's the evolution to Double? That's what it is. I think definitely a Double or a Bouffalant needs to be on the team. I think a Gallade would honestly be very fitting for Chain Tooth. Also, why not both Fairpoint? Double the headbutt. God, Iron Hands. Okay. I know this is extremely basic bitch, but Lucario. I know this is incredibly basic bitch. Double the headbutt stock and potentially high horsepower. True. Well, I just mean in the sense of, like, anytime you hear about a fighting team, you always hear about Lucario. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Lucario. God, no. I love Lucario. Lucario is probably up there with one of my favorites. Alright, we need one more good, strong, solid, normal type. What are you? Oh, you're the evolution to a Smolip, aren't you? You're the evolution to Smolip. Can we all agree that Dunsparce is such a letdown? Staraptor? Yeah, let me quickly grab some. Yeah, I think Staraptor could be a good fit. But, like, the Dunsparce is such a letdown. I'm not going to be in chat for a little bit. Gotta take the place. Alright. Have fun with your quiz. Good luck. Words. It's like a how do we change perfection moment. I mean, yeah, but like still, they could have at least done something other than make it bigger and give it an extra body. I think honestly the best like one to round out with would be Machamp for him, honestly. It has a really rare shiny. Is the shiny a good shiny? Alright. We got the Chain Tooth team. Now the only teams that are being a bitch are the Clara team and kind of the Marcus team. We're still debating to know if Marcus is a cat person or a dog person. That leaves us with 3 missing placements for gym types. But I think we can make a safe argument to make Miller a gym. I think we can make a safe argument for that. So you said to done sparse is a rare form that's only done through evolution. It can't be formed in the wild. It's Chinese just like normal done sparse with a pink underbelly. I mean, fair guess. I feel like right off the bat, we gotta be in agreement here that he's gonna be psychic type. I feel like we can't not make him psychic type. Cause like it's a Miller. But then here's the next question. What is the other type we give him? I just realized I hit fairy and not psychic. Oops. There is an argument to be made for psychic flying. I definitely see it because of the board. Yes, I did. I forgot. There we go. There definitely is a strong argument for psychic orb. We could give him a Zatu. Borg go burr. I think the safest bet here is to do psychic flying. I think out of all the types we have, that's the best argument we can make. So I'm willing to agree on that front. Zatu. Now that just makes the debate up. Is Zatu psychic or is Zatu flying in this case? I'm gonna be honest. Excuse me. I feel like Miller would be late game. Like, if I had to put him in a spot, I think, honest to God, he'd be 7th gym. Hi, Darkus. Welcome to the Deep and Homebrew Pokemon AU stream. Doing good so far, just working our way through. Trying to figure things out with varying levels of success. I feel like we can give him Musharna pretty safely. As long as it's not legendary, or doesn't fall into the category where it could be considered legendary, like mythical stuff like that, it's fair game. Alternate forms, Mega Evolution, Z-moves, all of that's fair game. Just not legendaries. So I will say, if I were to make an exception to that rule for anybody, it would be Miller. Syrian very, very psychic flying. Espasa? Miller's just getting birds. Hey, what's your number one character trait? Birds. Okay, so we got 2 flyings, 2 psychics. How many birds can we give this man? Miller only having bird Pokemon is now making me think of the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2. Draw it. Okay, on a complete side note, what's your guys' opinion of Giraffe? Or furry giraffe. We are not giving this man only birds! Come on! This man deserves more respect than just birds. This man is better than just being burb. Oh my god. You know, if Paul asks why his team is just birds, I'm pointing at you all. I like it too. I know people are disappointed by the evolution, but I think it's good. Agreed. I'm glad a lot of the evolutions are like, hey, let's take a Pokemon that never actually evolved and evolve them finally. Let's give some love to the previous generations. Fine, you guys want an only bird team, we'll give him an only bird team. But I'm keeping Musharna because of the Dream Mist. You're not taking Musharna away from me. Fuck you. You want to give him an all-bird team, we'll give him an all-bird team. Musharna is his teammates, yes. We need one more burb. How many psychics do we have? Well, most of our teams are psychics, but we can make like 2 for half flying. First half, so this is psychic. We need 1 more flying. Anybody got any good flying suggestions? And if you all give me something that's flying that's not a bird, I swear to God. We've gone too deep at this point. We already got Star Raptor on another team is the thing, because we added him to Chain 2's team. Don't that raises a question. Would this be overlapping with Claire's team? No, it would not be overlapping with Claire's team. Do we have any overlapping at the moment? We do not have any overlapping at the moment. Okay, explain your reasoning there, Ken. This I'm curious to hear. Why Drifblim? I'm pretty sure it's Unpheasant with a Z. Yeah, it's Unpheasant with a Z. Still, I want to hear out from Ken the reasoning for Drifblim. still waiting to see a response from Ken. The invention of the hot air balloon and in the past weather balloons are used to help things reach space in the modern era for drop tests. Have fun, Dorcas. Okay, Ken, I see your point. I see your point. I see it and I hear it. I just think, The thing is, I hear you, I hear it. But it's more so the deep-seated anger that you guys so desperately wanted a bird team only for you to throw this bullshit in. You also desperately wanted his team to be a bird team. True, you got me there, you do got me there. You got me there, I cannot lie. Alright, you know what? You've sold me, we'll keep the drift blimp. Even though you guys wanted a fucking bird team, but whatever. Alright, that leaves us with 6 teams, meaning there's only 2 missing. We're only missing 2 teams, and I have no idea where to get them from. To be fair, I was going to suggest minor overexpression, but I couldn't remember the typing. You know what? That's fair. I genuinely don't know what other characters we can grab for this. I think we're out. We've run the bucket dry. Alright. Good luck in class. So I've thought about it. And I mean I've thought about it. And I think if there was anybody we're going to replace for the sake of irony, it's going to be the Luxray. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if Rose is in the new comic. And even still, it's heavily... That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Rose is still a thing, and even still, even if she is, it's very heavily definitely, I think, implied, I don't know if that's even the right word in this circumstance, but that she's not a major part to the comic. I think for the sake of now, we have to admit that we... What about the wretched next? I am not making Karen a gym leader. I am not. She don't deserve that, right? Maybe as an opponent you fight, but definitely not as a gym leader. Actually, that raises an interesting question. In the circumstance of this being made into an actual game, what if, depending on which game you bought, you would either play as Sapphire or Raw? She's a villain to a villain team. Thing is, this is something I brought up on the Twitter post that I probably forgot to mention, but I stand by having another evil gym leader, aka Clara. Would Snake be a gym leader, though? That's the question. And if he was, what kind of gym would he run? I think we hit the more notable characters first, which was a bad idea, because we left the door open with nothing to go off of. I think if we did do Snake, there'd be an argument for some form of poison on the team. Because snakes are notoriously poisonous. Poison doesn't have to mean evil. I can see Survivor on his team, definitely. But then that would mean that his team would be a poison grass team. Not Servine, not even Servine. I don't know why I thought you said Superior. You said Survivor. I can't read, apparently. That is my bad. As Snakes gets a Snivy. I'll give him a Snivy. So, all things considered, he'd probably more have a Servine at this point. Let's take a second to step back and look at this. 2, 4, 6, 7. That still leaves us with a blank space somewhere. I mean, we could just make the argument for 7 teams instead of 8. Nobody's gonna stop us from making that argument. So looking at this as a point of only having 7 teams and one of the elites works double time as a gym leader. Yeah, but then that throws a whole wrench into the system of having the elites be the creators. That throws a whole new wrench into the system. I see, but if we put Silly Cobra in, then we gotta work around. Do we want grass or ground type for him? Because if we use Servine, then we gotta use grass. If we use Silly Cobra, then we gotta use the ground. These are the questions that happen. These are the important questions. I think for this thing, I can see more ground types for snakes than I can see grass types. I did not know iron moss was a poison fire type. I feel like there's an argument to be made for giving him a Salandit. Now, whether it would be a Salandit that could evolve or not, that's the real question. Yeah, pummeling an iron moss without a ground type is hell. I believe you. I fully believe you. Problem has come down to the ground types. We could give snakes trappage. Think through here. I think out of all the possible ground types, the most fitting type for snakes would be sand shrew. Pokemon typings are tricky. I think I'm the only one in chat at the moment. It might be that way, you know. If it is, oh well. Debating right now if I want to call it for the day, considering we did get through the majority of the teams for this AU. Or if I want to hop over to trying to design the badges for the gyms. Real tricky debate at the moment. Oof. Yeah, I don't know why the streams have such a massive latency. Absolutely. If I did do Samus as a gym, it would definitely be flying type. Or not flying type, fairy type. Well, the thing is, Paula is most likely busy right now. Because she does have work to do. She even said herself that she was just stopping by to say hi and would probably have the stream in the background. You think Rock Fairy? argument for Rock Fairy for him as a type. Because of the whole, bone thing. Yes, you see, my bad. I also forgot to bring up the fact. Once again, in the original tweet, I had said that the idea for Tutum was most likely him as a Pokemon professor. Does it make any logical sense? No, not really, but it's there. I think at this point the best course of action, from my personal opinion, is to set up a potential team for Samus. Keep in mind that we're leaning towards the side of him not having a gym. But set it up, and probably afterwards call the stream for today, since we've been going for almost about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, Rock's Fairy Skelly Man. Kind of want to give him... Right now my mind's between Auroras, Crystal, and Kabutops. So we got a suggestion for Fido, Dwebble, Grimmsnarl, and Lycanroc. All of which I have to agree are pretty good. So hang on, let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. Let's look at the teams and discuss everybody's placement and area so far. We know for a fact that Edgar is the first gym that you encounter. And we know that Arcadian is the last gym. Which would mean Samus would, the way I see it, get placed somewhere around the 4th gym. because it would be most likely that Snakes and Chaintooth would be back to back as the second and third gym, and Clara and Marcus are higher up as the sixth and fifth gym. And I feel like it's only fitting that Miller be the seventh gym. So the way I see it right now, the most fitting place for Samus to be gym-wise is at the fourth gym. Which raises absolutely no questions because I don't know what some of these Pokemon evolve at. If I remember correctly, Lycanroc, or Rockruff evolves into Lycanroc at level 25. Double evolves at level 34. Okay, so again, thinking about this logically, it would make sense that means we probably need to give Chaintooth a serious downgrade on his team a little bit. We'll look at that later. So looking at this, that would probably... Then I think we can definitely make an argument for Fido being evolved by... Not Rayquaza, you mouse, you bitch. I think we can make the argument for Fido being evolved into Darkspun by then. Trying to think on what's the most logical, because if I remember correctly, most final gym leaders have their Pokemon around level 60. I think Grimmsnarl and Dweble's levels are a bit too... Can I stop hitting buttons? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Grimmsnarl and Dweble's levels are a little too high for them to be evolved by this point. Where is... But I think Darkspun and Lycanroc can be safely argued to be evolved by this point. If I do have my levels for Lycanroc, remember correctly. So that just leaves us one more rock type and one more fairy type. really am inclined to give Samus Amara, and I don't know why. Bark and Ruff evolves. Okay, so I was right. It is 25. Cutie Fly and Laron. I can definitely see Cutie Fly. I will say that. That and we need more Cutie Fly appreciation in our lives. Because they are baby. So it could be a Rabombi by this point. Which I'm still fine with, because again, more Cutie Fly appreciation. Love myself some Cutie Fly and love myself some Rabombi. Or Rabombi? I don't know. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. I think the two I'm between right now are Laron and Bulldor. I'm not sure of those two which one I think fits the best. You think Amara? Amara? Yeah. I definitely don't want to give Amara snow warning. Because that's just a disaster waiting to happen with this team. I think, for the most part, that's the best we're gonna get. Stream delay is very evil. But would you look at that? We managed to somewhat build 8 different Pokemon teams. I'll be posting all of the teams onto my Twitter account, and maybe tagging Paula, not sure yet. It summons a snowstorm, not a hailstorm now. Huh, okay. Well, still, I think refrigerator is probably better in this case. I will be posting all of these teams on Twitter. Again, maybe tagging Paula, maybe not. But I think that's where we're going to call it for today. We might pick this back up next stream and instead start working on like designing the badges, maybe working on drawing the teams, trying to brainstorm together some outfit ideas. But yeah. Thank you so much for everybody who joined. And thank you for everybody who helped in creating the teams and offering up their ideas. I very much appreciate it. If you liked this stream, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe to know when we're going to be continuing the journey of working on the Deep in Homebrew Pokemon AU. Once again, just to clarify, Deep in Homebrew and all its characters belongs to Paula, so please go check her out. Once again, Twitter is linked in the description below, as well as the @ to the Lunar Comics channel. Yeah. Again, thank everybody so much for joining. We will see you next time. Bye.